This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw. That one caught by Tucker. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw again. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. They'll look to throw yet again. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Hubbard. And this time, he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
It's a big one for the Chargers. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Now Herbert again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Herbert now on third and goal. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up fourth down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I tell you, after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Pistol here for Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's 3rd and 2. They send him right out of the slot. Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to air this one out. And he's in. McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will get out in front, 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss, right side. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And he nearly got the first down there. We'll give him 9 yards, but setting up a very manageable 3rd and 1.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. The tight end Fant in motion. Herbert now on 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, Demario Douglas. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. That one taken in by Douglas.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll finally eat this one. He'll go down. They got him in the backfield.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry. And if they might, I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. And at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, now Herbert. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
To throw is Herbert. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Herbert. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st down, Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a play fake. Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He is in. Touchdown, LA.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. to throw here to begin the drive. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 45. It was Jeremy Chinn that time up to make the stop. Second and 7. They'll go again with Hubbard. Room to run inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought it up at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face second down and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And third down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Back to the air one more time. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap. 2nd
2 throwing here on third. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Connected with the tight end. That's Van. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Handoff here, up the middle. Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown Chargers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They put Adams in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will score again. giving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one caught by Adams. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Asante Samuel that time, all over him in cover.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. There, fortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked, going the other way.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. This drive will start on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. One of the Raiders has got it.
You can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. On On second down, they'll run. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chargers will extend their lead. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They put Adams in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Throwing now on third and long. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Going after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers add on to their already sizable lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick six. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one is snuffed out. Gonna lose yardage. Back to the 3.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And He'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Back to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal. They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Loose past the 35. A big play after being backed up. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.